The human colony of Haven Prime had always been hidden. For over 200 years, it remained invisible to the rest of the galaxy. It was not because the colony wanted to hide forever. At first, the settlers only wanted a safe place to live, far from the crowded systems of Earth and the old governments that controlled human space. They wanted freedom. They wanted peace. But over generations, the small colony grew quietly into something much greater than anyone could imagine. The first settlers of Haven Prime had chosen a star system deep inside a nebula. The nebula's clouds of gas and dust made it impossible for long-range sensors to see inside. Any signal sent from Haven Prime would be blocked or scattered. It was the perfect place to build a new human civilization without interference. For decades, the settlers worked hard to make the colony self-sufficient. They built farms, small cities, and factories. They mined asteroids and built ships for travel within the system. Life was hard, but the people were united. They trusted each other because there was no one else around to depend on. Now, centuries later, Haven Prime was no longer small. Massive cities floated in orbit around planets. Giant factories and shipyards covered the moons. There were thousands of ships, many capable of traveling between stars. The colony's leaders had built powerful defenses. Advanced weapons, fast warships, and shields protected the colony. The humans of Haven Prime had never needed to fight anyone. They had remained hidden, safe inside the nebula, while the rest of humanity spread across the galaxy. Commander Ethan Brooks walked along the bridge of the flagship Horizon. The ship was one of the largest in Haven Prime's fleet, a symbol of how far the colony had grown. Ethan had dark hair, a steady gaze, and the calm confidence of someone used to responsibility. He watched the stars through the large viewports. The nebula outside glowed softly blue and purple, hiding their home from the galaxy. "Sir?" a young officer said. "The long-range scanners have finished their sweep of nearby systems. There is nothing unusual to report." Ethan nodded. "Good, keep monitoring. Make sure no one discovers us before we are ready." The young officer bowed slightly and left the bridge. Ethan turned and walked down the corridor. He was going to meet Dr. Laura Mitchell, the chief scientist of Haven Prime. Laura was brilliant and curious. She had spent her life working on communications and sensors, trying to find a way to reach the galaxy without revealing the colony's location. Now, after years of work, she had finally completed a device that could do it. Laura was waiting in her lab. The room was full of glowing panels, holographic displays, and small machines buzzing quietly. She looked up when Ethan entered. "Commander," she said, "I think we're ready. I've finished the communication array. It can send and receive signals far outside the nebula, strong enough to reach the galactic networks." Ethan studied her face. "And it will not reveal our exact location?" Laura smiled faintly. "No, it will only show us the galaxy. We can listen and learn without anyone knowing we are here." Ethan nodded. "Good. Then let's see what we've missed all these years." They activated the array. The machine hummed, and the screens came alive with streams of data. News reports, trade signals, diplomatic messages, and reports from military outposts across the galaxy flowed into the lab. Ethan and Laura watched carefully. For decades, they had not known what humans elsewhere were doing. Now they could see it all. Ethan frowned. "I can't believe this," he said after a long silence. "Earth, humanity, we are small. We have barely begun to explore and look at them. They are part of great alliances, surrounded by alien species far stronger than us. And we have been forgotten." Laura nodded. "Yes, the galaxy has moved on without us. They don't know what we are capable of." Ethan's mind raced. Haven Prime had grown strong in isolation. They had technology and ships that Earth never imagined. The colony had trained its people to work together, to solve problems quickly and to fight if necessary. In some ways, they were stronger than the governments of human space now. Yet until this moment, the humans of Haven Prime had not realized how weak the rest of humanity had become in comparison. Governor Nathan Cole entered the lab. He was older than Ethan, with gray hair and a calm, thoughtful face. "I have heard the reports," he said. "What do you suggest, Commander?" Ethan took a deep breath. "Governor, we cannot stay hidden forever. The galaxy has grown without us. Other species underestimate humans. They think we are weak, divided, and backward. We have the chance to change that. Haven Prime has the power to show the galaxy that humanity is not to be ignored." Governor Cole shook his head. "Power is not everything, Ethan. There is danger in showing our strength too soon. If we reveal ourselves, we risk war before we are ready. Ethan met his gaze. We are ready. The galaxy will see what we have built, and if they try to stop us, they will fail. Laura looked between them. There is another way, she said quietly. We can watch and learn. We can wait until we have a plan. But we cannot stay hidden forever. The galaxy will eventually find us. When they do, we need to be prepared. Governor Cole sighed. He knew she was right. Very well, he said slowly. We will observe. But any action must be careful. No unnecessary risks, Ethan nodded. Understood. But we must begin preparing. In the following weeks, the people of Haven Prime worked quietly but tirelessly. Shipyards were filled with new warships, faster and stronger than anything seen elsewhere. The intelligence division studied alien communications and trade patterns. Scientists like Laura worked on ways to improve energy weapons, shields, and propulsion systems. The colony's leaders understood one truth. If the galaxy ever discovered them, they had to be ready to defend themselves and to show their power. Among the colonists, excitement and curiosity grew. Stories of the hidden human world circulated quietly. Many had grown up never leaving the nebula, never seeing other humans beyond the colony. Now they listened to distant reports from Earth and alien worlds. They learned about the great empires, the wars, and the politics that had shaped the galaxy for centuries. And they understood that humanity had been underestimated, ignored, and laughed at. One evening, Ethan stood on the observation deck of the horizon. He watched the stars outside, the glowing clouds of the nebula surrounding their home. Beside him, Laura joined him. Do you think they will accept us when we reveal ourselves? She asked. Ethan shook his head slowly. No, most will fear us. Some will want to destroy us. But that is not our concern. Our concern is survival and strength. If we are ready, the galaxy will have no choice but to respect us. Laura nodded. Then we begin the work. For the first time in generations, the humans of Haven Prime felt the weight of the galaxy on their shoulders. They had hidden for centuries, growing quietly and safely, but now the galaxy had moved on without them, and they knew that their moment was coming. Ethan returned to the command room. Prepare the horizon for a trial mission, he ordered. We will send scouts to the nearby systems. We must see what we are up against, and we must make sure the galaxy knows that humans of Haven Prime are not to be ignored. Over the following days, the colony moved with precision. Ships were repaired, supplies loaded, and crews trained. Every detail was planned. Every contingency accounted for. The colonists worked with discipline and unity. Unlike the fractured governments of Earth, Haven Prime was organized, strong, and determined. As the first human scouts approached the edge of the nebula, they activated stealth systems to avoid detection. Ethan, Laura, and Governor Cole watched the readings. The scanners showed other star systems, trade routes, and patrol fleets of alien species. Humanity had never seen this level of activity in their own space. The galaxy was larger, more complex, and more dangerous than they had imagined. Yet for the first time, the humans of Haven Prime did not feel small. They had ships, weapons, and intelligence that no one else had expected. They had grown in isolation, unnoticed but ready, and when the time came, they would not be ignored again. The stars stretched endlessly before them. Somewhere out there, alien fleets patrolled, unaware of the humans watching them. And in that moment, the humans of Haven Prime understood something powerful. They were no longer the forgotten. They were a force to be reckoned with. Ethan turned to Laura. The galaxy has changed, and soon it will know that humans are not weak, that we are not forgotten. Haven Prime will make sure of that. Laura nodded. And we will be ready for whatever comes next. The horizon of stars seemed brighter that night, filled with promise and danger. For the first time in centuries, humanity was awake in the galaxy, and nothing would ever be the same again. The humans of Haven Prime had waited long enough. For generations, they had hidden behind the clouds of the nebula, safe and silent. Now it was time to move. Commander Ethan Brooks and the Council had decided that the colony could no longer remain isolated. They had the technology, the ships, and the people. The first step was to expand, carefully and secretly, into nearby star systems. The target was Kepler 99, a system rich in resources but unclaimed by humans. It was also close to the borders of the Zorath Dominion, a powerful alien empire known for strict control of its territory. If the Zorath noticed humans there, it could lead to war. But the leaders of Haven Prime believed the risk was worth taking. Their ships were faster, their weapons stronger, and their people more disciplined than the Zorath expected. Captain Amelia Ross was chosen to lead the expedition. She was tall, with sharp eyes and a calm manner that inspired confidence. Her fleet consisted of 10 warships, several transports for colonists, and dozens of smaller support vessels. Amelia had trained for years in simulation battles and tactical drills. Now she would lead her fleet into real space unseen by the galaxy, to claim a star system for humanity. As the fleet left the nebula, the humans on board watched the stars change. For many of them, it was the first time they had seen the galaxy beyond Haven Prime. The views were breathtaking: distant suns, swirling asteroid belts, and the faint glimmer of alien worlds. Yet the crew remained focused. Every ship was equipped with sensors, weapons, and stealth systems. They would remain invisible until the right moment. Ethan Brooks stood on the bridge of the horizon, watching the fleet move in formation. "Remember," he said to the officers nearby, "our goal is settlement, not war. We are here to claim resources and establish our presence. Fight only if you must, and always remember, speed and surprise are our greatest advantages." Captain Amelia acknowledged him. "Understood, Commander. The fleet is ready." After days of travel through hyperspace corridors, the fleet approached Kepler 99. The system was beautiful. Its planets were rich in minerals and water, and several moons were large enough to host cities and industries. The humans could begin building immediately. The first step was deployment. Drones and automated miners were sent to the asteroids and moons. Orbital stations were constructed to monitor activity in the system. Transport ships carried colonists and supplies to begin settlement on the moons. The humans worked quickly and quietly. Everything was automated, so their presence remained hidden from distant scanners. Everything seemed perfect. For weeks, the humans of Haven Prime expanded, built, and explored the system without interference. But they were not completely alone. The Zorath Dominion had patrols near Kepler 99. One small scouting fleet noticed unusual activity in the system. Curious, the Zorath commander ordered a closer look. The human sensors detected the approaching patrol immediately. Captain Amelia called the fleet to alert status. "Zorath patrol approaching," she said calmly. "Prepare for possible contact." The humans did not panic. They had prepared for this. The warships shifted position, forming a defensive formation around the colonist transports. Stealth systems kept the larger ships hidden, but the drones and sensors kept constant watch on the approaching alien fleet. The Zorath ships arrived. They were large and heavily armed, with energy shields glowing in the darkness of space. Their commander hailed the humans. "Identify yourselves," a mechanical voice demanded. "This system is under Dominion control. Leave immediately or face consequences," Captain Amelia responded calmly. "Kepler 99 is now under the jurisdiction of the Haven Confederacy. We have every right to operate here. Leave peacefully or be destroyed." The Zorath laughed, assuming the humans were bluffing. They fired warning shots, energy beams that burned through the asteroid debris nearby. Amelia gave the order. "Defensive positions. Target their weapons first. Fire when ready." The battle began. The humans moved with precision and coordination. Warships twisted through space, avoiding fire while responding with rail cannons and energy beams far stronger than the Zorath expected. Drone swarms attacked the alien shields, overwhelming their systems. In less than 10 minutes, every Zorath ship was disabled or destroyed. One small scout ship managed to escape, barely, carrying news of the humans' attack back to the Dominion. After the battle, the humans worked quickly to repair any damage and continue their expansion. Colonists set up cities on the moons. Factories were built and orbital stations scanned for any remaining threats. The fleet remained on alert, ready to respond to any new Zorath attacks. Commander Ethan Brooks received the reports with calm satisfaction. "They underestimated us," he said to Governor Cole, "and they learned the hard way that humans of Haven Prime are not weak." Governor Cole nodded. "Yes, but this is only the beginning. The galaxy will react and some will try to stop us. We must be careful." Laura Mitchell joined them, holding data pads filled with scans and analysis. "Our expansion is complete in this system," she said. "But the aliens will be sending more patrols. We need to strengthen defenses and continue improving our ships and weapons." Ethan looked at her. "We will, but now the galaxy knows we exist, and they will not forget." In the following weeks, messages from the surviving Zorath scout ship spread across the Dominion. Word reached other human settlements, and the galactic networks were filled with confusion and fear. No one had heard of the Haven Confederacy. No one knew that humans had built such powerful fleets and colonies in secret. Analysts speculated, doubted, and panicked. Many wondered if this was a new species, unknown and deadly. Back on Kepler 99, the humans continued to expand their presence. New settlers arrived from Haven Prime, building cities and farms. Shipyards produced more warships ready for any challenge. Scientists and engineers worked to improve technology, making weapons more efficient and defenses stronger. The humans of Haven Prime had learned a valuable lesson. Speed, coordination, and discipline gave them an advantage no one else had expected. Captain Amelia Ross walked the corridors of her flagship, observing her crew. They were tired but proud. "You all did well," she said. "The galaxy has underestimated us for centuries. Now they have seen what we are capable of. Remember this feeling. Remember that we can do anything when we work together." Her officers nodded, understanding the gravity of their victory. It was not just a battle, it was a message. Humans could fight with skill, strategy, and strength. They could take what was theirs without fear. And the galaxy would learn to respect them. Commander Ethan Brooks addressed the council via hologram from Kepler 99. "Our first expansion is complete," he said. "The system is secure. We have shown that humans of Haven Prime can defend themselves. But we must remain vigilant. More will come to test us, and when they do, we must be ready to respond with speed and power." Governor Cole's face appeared on the screen. "You are correct, Ethan. We will continue our expansion carefully. But remember, our ultimate goal is not war. It is survival, growth, and proving that humanity is stronger than anyone thought." Laura Mitchell added, "We will continue to study the galaxy. We will gather knowledge, improve our technology, and prepare for the challenges ahead. Kepler 99 is only the first step." As the council meeting ended, Ethan looked out at the stars. The galaxy was vast, filled with empires, alliances, and dangers they had never known. But the humans of Haven Prime were ready. They had strength, intelligence, and unity that the rest of the galaxy did not expect. In the weeks that followed, news of the humans' victory spread quietly at first, then loudly. Alien governments debated the reports, unable to believe what had happened. The Zorath Dominion was embarrassed, angry, and fearful. Other species began sending scouts and diplomats to learn more. Everyone wanted to understand who the Haven Confederacy was and what humans were capable of. Meanwhile, the humans on Kepler 99 continued to work. Cities grew, farms thrived, and factories produced more ships. Children of the colony were taught about their history, their strength, and the lessons of the past. Scientists experimented, engineers built, and soldiers trained. Everything had a purpose. Every human contributed to the colony's growth. One evening, Captain Amelia Ross stood on the observation deck of her flagship, looking at the moons below. The cities glowed softly with lights, a testament to human ingenuity and hard work. Beside her, Ethan Brooks joined her. "They will come," he said quietly. "More fleets will arrive. More enemies will test us. But they will learn the same lesson as the Zorath. We are not weak. We are not to be underestimated," Amelia nodded. "And we are ready. Whatever comes, Haven Prime will not fail." Laura Mitchell joined them, holding new scans from the system. "The galaxy is watching. We must continue to grow, continue to strengthen. One system is only the beginning." Ethan looked at the stars beyond Kepler 99. "Then let them watch. Let the galaxy see what humans can do. Haven Prime is awake now, and the galaxy will never forget us again." The first expansion was complete. The humans of Haven Prime had taken their place among the stars, and the galaxy, wide and powerful, had been stunned by what a hidden colony could achieve in secret. The galaxy had begun to notice. Reports from the Zorath Dominion, trembling with fear and confusion, had spread across multiple star systems. Analysts, diplomats, and military commanders everywhere were talking about a mysterious human fleet that had destroyed an entire patrol group. No one had heard of the Haven Confederacy. No one had any idea how humans could build such powerful ships in secret. Commander Ethan Brooks watched the galactic data streams on his holographic console. He and Captain Amelia Ross had returned to Haven Prime after the successful expansion into Kepler 99. The moons were now thriving with colonies, cities, and shipyards. and the fleet had returned to regroup and prepare for the challenges to come. "This is just the beginning," Ethan said to Laura Mitchell, who stood beside him. She scanned messages from multiple star systems, her face tense but excited. "They are talking about us as if we are some unknown species," Laura said. "The galaxy has no idea we are humans. They do not realize our history, our skills, our strength. They think we are new, weak. They are wrong." Ethan nodded. "Let them be wrong. Let them think they are safe. When they finally learn the truth, it will shock them even more." News of the humans' victory spread quickly. Alien governments began to debate what action to take. Some suggested sending fleets to destroy Haven Prime before the humans could expand further. Others argued that these humans could be valuable allies, skilled and disciplined in ways no other human settlements had ever been. Still others feared that if they acted too quickly, the humans could strike first. On Haven Prime, the council met to discuss the growing attention. Governor Nathan Cole addressed the leaders and military commanders. "The galaxy is reacting to our first expansion. We expected some notice, but not this level of fear and confusion. We must be careful. Some alien factions will try diplomacy. Others will test us. We must prepare for all possibilities." Ethan Brooks stood beside him. "Governor, we are ready. Kepler 99 is secure. Our fleets are stronger than anything nearby. We have learned from the battle with the Zoreth. We can defend ourselves and continue expanding." Laura Mitchell added, "We can also use this attention to gather intelligence. Alien empires are revealing their strategies, their patrol routes, and their weaknesses. This is information we cannot afford to ignore." Governor Cole nodded slowly. "Very well. We will proceed with caution, but we will not hide anymore. The galaxy must understand that humans of Haven Prime are not to be underestimated." The first diplomatic response came from the Talaran League, a neutral and peaceful coalition of alien systems. They sent Ambassador Lyra Kether, a skilled diplomat known for her intelligence and fairness, to investigate the human presence. Lyra had never met a human before. She had only read ancient reports from Earth, centuries old, describing a primitive and divided species. She did not expect to see a thriving colony capable of building fleets and cities on multiple moons. When Lyra arrived at Kepler 99, she approached the human fleet cautiously. Her ship was marked with a flag of peace, unarmed except for minimal defense systems. She expected tension, perhaps even hostility, but the humans responded with courtesy and professionalism. Captain Amelia Ross personally greeted her and escorted her through the orbital stations and moons. Lyra could hardly believe what she saw. Cities were growing rapidly. Factories produced ships and supplies in vast quantities. Humans were working together in an organized, disciplined manner. Their technology was far beyond what she had imagined. Medical facilities were advanced, and automated systems ran entire mining and production operations. When she finally met Commander Ethan Brooks on the horizon, she asked the question that had haunted her from the beginning. "Who are you people?" Ethan looked at her calmly. "We are humans, the ones you forgot about. Haven Prime has grown in secret for centuries. We remained hidden because we chose to. But we are here now and we are strong." Lyra's eyes widened. This is impossible. Humans are supposed to be small, weak. Your fleets, your cities, your technology. It exceeds what any human colony should have achieved in isolation." Ethan smiled faintly. "We are not bound by what others think we should be. We have grown through cooperation, intelligence, and determination. We are humans, and we are capable of far more than the galaxy expects." Lyra studied him closely. She realized that she had underestimated humanity. These humans had survived, built, and thrived where no one expected them to. They had taken a system under the watch of a powerful alien empire and held it without defeat. It was astonishing. She asked another question, careful and diplomatic. "And now that the galaxy knows of you, what is your goal?" Ethan's expression grew serious. "Our goal is not war. It is survival and strength. We will expand carefully, defend ourselves if necessary, and ensure humanity is not forgotten. If others respect us, that is welcome. If others attack us, they will fail." Lyra nodded slowly. She could see the truth in his words. These humans were not bluffing. They were disciplined, organized, and prepared. "I will report this back to the Talaran League," she said. "The galaxy will need to reconsider its understanding of humanity." As she left, Ethan turned to Laura and Amelia. "This is the beginning. The galaxy is awake to us. Some will fear us, some will want our technology, and some may wish to destroy us. We must continue to grow, continue to strengthen, and continue to watch carefully. Over the following weeks, Haven Prime began sending scouts to other nearby systems. The humans learned about alien patrol routes, trade patterns, and political tensions. They studied rival fleets and empires, noting strengths and weaknesses. Scientists experimented with new propulsion systems, weapons, and shields. Engineers built more warships and transport vessels. Every effort was aimed at preparing the colony for the inevitable challenges ahead. Ethan held strategy meetings with the fleet commanders. Captain Amelia Ross, Commander Victor Hale, and Admiral Lauren Price all contributed their experience. "We have the advantage of surprise," Ethan said. "No one expected us to grow this strong. We must use it. Speed, precision, and coordination are our strengths. We will expand carefully, but no one will underestimate us again." Captain Amelia nodded. "Our fleets are ready. Our colonies are growing. Any fleet that comes against us will face the same result as the Zorath Patrol." Commander Victor Hale added, "We also have intelligence. We know their weaknesses, their patrol schedules, their communication networks. This gives us an advantage before any battle even begins." Laura Mitchell spoke next. "Our technology is improving. We are developing weapons that can penetrate the strongest shields, propulsion that allows us to strike faster than anyone can predict, and communication systems that let us coordinate across light years instantly. We are ready for the galaxy to test us." Ethan looked at all of them. "Good, then let us continue. Haven Prime has waited for centuries in silence. Now the galaxy knows we exist. We must ensure that the galaxy respects humans, or fears the consequences." As the humans continued their work, reports arrived from distant alien systems. Rumors of the Haven Confederacy spread quickly. Analysts tried to understand the sudden rise of human power. Diplomatic envoys were sent to investigate, but many were cautious, afraid of triggering a battle they could not win. Some alien governments secretly asked for alliances with the humans, hoping to benefit from their strength. Others began building fleets, preparing for the possibility of conflict. On Haven Prime, Ethan and Laura watched the data streams. "The galaxy is reacting," Laura said. "Some are cautious. Some are afraid. And some will try to attack us," Ethan nodded. "We expected this. We cannot control their reactions. We can only control ourselves. We must continue to grow stronger, prepare for any challenge, and ensure that humanity is never underestimated again." Captain Amelia Ross addressed her fleet. "All crews continue training. All ships maintain readiness. We are not finished yet. The galaxy has been surprised, but we will be ready for the next challenge." The humans of Haven Prime had become the focus of the galaxy. Their hidden colony had risen from obscurity and demonstrated power no one expected. Alien leaders, diplomats, and military commanders were stunned. They could not ignore the humans anymore. And the humans of Haven Prime were just beginning. Late at night, Ethan Brooks stood on the observation deck of the horizon, looking at the stars beyond Kepler 99. The moons of the system glowed with lights from cities and factories. Humans moved through the streets and stations, working tirelessly to build a future. Laura Mitchell joined him. "They are watching," she said quietly. "The galaxy is learning who we are." Ethan nodded. "Yes, and soon they will realize that humans are not weak, not divided, and not to be underestimated." Haven Prime has grown strong in silence. Now the galaxy will see our power. Amelia Ross joined them, her expression proud. "We have shown them what humans can do. And this is only the beginning." Ethan looked at the three of them, at the fleets, the colonies, the cities, and the people of Haven Prime. "We will continue to grow. We will continue to watch. And when the time comes, the galaxy will know that humans are a force that cannot be ignored." The stars stretched endlessly before them. Somewhere out there, alien fleets planned and calculated. They thought they understood humans. They did not. The humans of Haven Prime had expected attention, but they were not prepared for the speed of the galaxy's response. News of the colony's first expansion into Kepler 99 had spread faster than anyone anticipated. Alien empires, alliances, and patrol fleets were moving, assessing the threat and preparing for action. For the first time, humans would face serious challenges from the wider galaxy. Commander Ethan Brooks convened an emergency meeting with the Council and fleet commanders. Captain Amelia Ross, Admiral Lauren Price, and Commander Victor Hale all attended, along with Governor Nathan Cole and Dr. Laura Mitchell. The room was filled with tension. Holographic displays showed fleets mobilizing in nearby star systems, and diplomatic communications, filled with warnings, threats, and demands. Reports indicate that the Zorath Dominion is preparing 3 separate fleets to retake Kepler 99, Ethan said, pointing to the glowing dots on the star map. They are larger than the one we destroyed, faster than we expected, and they will not hesitate to attack. Admiral Price frowned. They will come with everything they have. If they succeed, it will not just be Kepler 99. They may push toward Haven Prime itself. Ethan shook his head. They underestimate us. They think humans are weak. They think we will panic. But we are ready. Kepler 99 is defended. Our ships are fast, our weapons are stronger than anything in the Zorath fleet, and our people are trained and disciplined. They will not succeed. Captain Amelia Ross spoke next. Our plan should be simple. We draw them in, use our knowledge of the system, and strike with precision. They will not know what hit them. Dr. Laura Mitchell added, we can also use technology they cannot anticipate. Our drones can attack their shields. Our weapons can penetrate defenses they consider strong, and our fleets can move faster than they expect. If we coordinate, we can destroy them before they reach the moons. Governor Cole, older and thoughtful, looked at Ethan. This is more than a battle. It is the first test for the galaxy to see what humans can do. One mistake and the galaxy may see us as weak instead of powerful. Are you confident we can handle this? Ethan nodded firmly. We are ready. We will defend what we have built, and the galaxy will understand that humans are not to be underestimated. The humans began their preparations immediately. Kepler 99's moons were reinforced with orbital defense stations and automated turrets. Mines were set along strategic paths to act as traps. Fleets practiced maneuvers, ensuring that every ship, from the smallest scout to the largest warship, moved as a single coordinated unit. Every officer knew their role. Every crew member understood the plan. Days passed in tense anticipation. The humans monitored the Zorath fleets as they moved closer. Signals showed that the alien forces were unaware of the humans' true capabilities. They expected resistance, but nothing like the coordination, speed, and power of Haven Prime. Finally, the first Zorath fleet entered the system. Their ships were massive, heavily armed, and confident. The humans remained hidden at first, allowing the aliens to move into the trap zones around Kepler 99's moons. Captain Amelia Ross gave the order. Engage on my mark. Focus on their command ships first. Take them out quickly. Destroy their shields, disable their weapons, and leave no time for them to regroup. The human fleet moved like a single organism. Warships shifted positions. Smaller vessels raced through the gaps between planets, and drone swarms struck the alien shields. Energy beams tore through Zorath defenses while rail cannons ripped holes in their hulls. In minutes, the first wave of ships was destroyed, and the Zorath commander realized they were facing a force unlike any they had encountered. Panic spread through the alien fleet. Some ships tried to retreat, only to find human interceptors blocking their path. Others tried to regroup, but automated drones attacked with deadly precision. Every move the Zorath made had been anticipated by the humans. The battle was over in under 30 minutes. Ethan Brooks watched the results on the horizon. The holographic display showed the destroyed ships drifting silently in space. They learned too late, he said calmly. They underestimated us. Governor Cole nodded, though worry remained in his eyes. This will not be the last. Others will come, and some will come in greater numbers. But we have proven our strength, Dr. Laura Mitchell added. And we have learned much. Every move they made will help us prepare for the next attack. We know what they expect, and we will be ready when they try again. As word of the battle spread across the galaxy, reactions were immediate. The Zorath Dominion was embarrassed and furious. Other empires studied the reports in shock. Analysts had assumed humans were weak and isolated. Now they knew that humans were capable of defeating an advanced alien fleet with precision and speed. Diplomatic envoys were sent to learn more, and some factions quietly sought alliances with Haven Prime. Fear and respect began to replace assumptions of weakness. On Kepler 99, life continued despite the conflict. Colonists worked tirelessly to repair damage, expand the settlements, and build more ships. Children played in the streets, unaware of the fleets and battles occurring above their heads. Scientists and engineers experimented with new technology, using lessons learned from the encounter to improve weapons, shields, and propulsion. Captain Amelia Ross addressed her crews. Today we proved that humans of Haven Prime are not weak. We proved that we can defend what we build. Remember this: every mission, every battle, every fleet we face will underestimate us. And every time we will show them the truth. Ethan Brooks joined the council to discuss the next steps. The galaxy now knows we exist. They know our strength. Some will fear us, some will respect us, and some may try to destroy us. We cannot stop. We must continue to expand, continue to strengthen, and continue to prepare. Haven Prime will not hide anymore. Governor Cole looked at him, concern evident. And what of diplomacy? Some factions will come seeking peace, some seeking alliances. How do we handle that while preparing for potential war? Ethan replied, "We welcome diplomacy, but we are not naive. We will meet envoys, trade knowledge, and offer assistance where it benefits us. But if anyone attacks, they will face the same result as the Zorath fleets." The humans of Haven Prime were now fully awake in the galaxy. Their hidden colony had grown strong and capable, and they had shown the galaxy that humans were not to be underestimated. Word of the battle spread quickly. Aliens debated the reports, some in fear, others in awe. The humans had rewritten the perception of their species in the galaxy in a single day. Captain Amelia and Ethan walked along the corridors of the horizon, observing their crews. Soldiers cleaned and repaired their ships. Engineers studied holographic displays, improving weapon systems and defenses. Scientists ran tests and experiments. Every human had a role. Every human contributed to the growth and strength of the colony. "This is just the beginning," Ethan said quietly. "More will come. Larger fleets, more enemies, stronger threats. But we are ready. We have the technology, the people, and the strategy to face anything the galaxy throws at us." Laura Mitchell added, "And we will learn from every encounter. Every fleet, every challenge, every diplomatic visit teaches us something. We are building a civilization that cannot be ignored." Over the next few weeks, additional fleets arrived from other human-controlled systems and alien empires. Some approached with caution, attempting diplomacy. Others tested defenses with small attacks, only to find themselves overwhelmed by Haven Prime's preparation, speed, and coordination. Each encounter added to the reputation of humans as a powerful and disciplined species. Governor Cole addressed the council one evening. "The galaxy has begun to take notice. We are no longer hidden. Some will fear us, some will respect us, but all will remember that humans of Haven Prime are a force unlike any they have faced before." Ethan nodded. "Yes, we must continue to grow, continue to prepare, and continue to show the galaxy our strength. Kepler 99 is secure, our fleets are ready, and our people are united. No one will underestimate us again." As the moons of Kepler 99 glowed below, life continued. Colonists built new cities, factories produced ships, and soldiers trained diligently. The humans of Haven Prime had taken the first real step into the galaxy, and they had done so with power, skill, and precision. Captain Amelia Ross stood on the observation deck of the horizon looking out at the stars. "They will come again," she said quietly. "More fleets, more challenges, but they will learn the same lesson every time. Humans of Haven Prime do not back down." Ethan joined her. "And we will be ready. The galaxy has been surprised by our strength, and it will continue to be surprised. Haven Prime has awakened, and humans are no longer forgotten." Laura Mitchell appeared beside them. "We have the advantage now. Knowledge, preparation, and technology. We can continue to grow, continue to expand, and continue to show the galaxy what humans are capable of." Ethan looked out into the endless stars. Somewhere out there, fleets moved, empires planned, and leaders debated. They thought they understood humans. They did not. The humans of Haven Prime had risen from the shadows, prepared, disciplined, and united, and the galaxy would never forget them again. The first major test was over. Haven Prime had defended Kepler 99 against overwhelming odds. The humans had proven their strength, strategy, and unity. The humans of Haven Prime had grown strong. Their hidden colony had expanded into Kepler 99, defended itself against the Zorath Dominion, and drawn the attention of the entire galaxy. Now they faced a new challenge, solidifying their power, gaining allies, and making sure no one ever underestimated humanity again. Commander Ethan Brooks walked through the corridors of the horizon. His ship, the largest in the fleet, gleamed with fresh repairs and new enhancements. Every officer and crew member moved with purpose. They had learned from every encounter, every battle, every challenge. Humans were no longer just a hidden colony. They were a force. Captain Amelia Ross approached him, holding a holographic display. "Sir, we have updates from the Talaran League and other neutral factions. Many are sending envoys and requesting dialogue. Some want to establish trade agreements, others are cautious, watching to see how we react. Ethan nodded. Good. Diplomacy can be useful. It can buy us time, allies, and information, but it cannot compromise our strength. We will deal with envoys politely, but we do not show weakness. If anyone challenges us, they will face the same result as the Zorath fleets. Dr. Laura Mitchell joined them. Our technology continues to improve. We've increased shield strength, energy output, and ship speed. The fleets are faster, stronger, and more coordinated than anything the galaxy has ever seen. We are ready for anything that comes next. Governor Nathan Cole entered the room, his face calm but thoughtful. Ethan, the galaxy is watching. Your leadership, Amelia's strategy, and our people's discipline have made Haven Prime a name that cannot be ignored. But with power comes attention and envy. Some factions may try to challenge us directly. Ethan looked out the viewport at the stars beyond Kepler 99. Let them try. Haven Prime has been hidden for centuries. Now that we are awake, no one will stop us. We will expand, strengthen, and show the galaxy that humans are capable of anything when united. The first wave of diplomats arrived. Alien envoys came cautiously, their ships sleek and unarmed, signaling peace. Humans met them at orbital stations and aboard the horizon. Ambassador Lyra Kethar of the Talaran League was the first to arrive, returning to discuss terms after witnessing the colony's strength firsthand. Lyra studied the humans carefully. Your people, your technology, your organization. It is beyond anything we expected. You have taken a system under the watch of the Zorath Dominion and defended it with precision. How did humans achieve this? Ethan smiled faintly. We are humans. We work together. We learn quickly, and we do not underestimate ourselves or our abilities. Haven Prime was built in silence, but we are now awake. The galaxy will see what humans are capable of. Lyra nodded slowly. Then perhaps there is hope for peace. The galaxy must learn to respect you, not attack. Some factions may attempt hostility, but they will think twice after your victories. Over the next weeks, other alien factions arrived. Some came with requests for trade, some for alliances, and some merely to observe. Every meeting was careful, every word measured. Humans had learned the value of diplomacy, but they also knew how to show strength when necessary. No faction dared to challenge them openly. Meanwhile, the human fleets continued to grow. Shipyards on Kepler 99 and the moons worked day and night, producing warships, transport vessels, and scouts. Engineers experimented with new designs, increasing speed, firepower, and shield capacity. The humans had learned from every encounter and were now stronger than ever. On Haven Prime itself, the colonists continued their work. Cities expanded, factories produced supplies, and scientists experimented. Children learned about the history of the hidden colony, about survival, discipline, and unity. They learned that humans could achieve anything if they worked together. Captain Amelia Ross trained new crews, drilling them on maneuvers and strategies that had defeated alien fleets before. Remember, she told them, we have been underestimated for centuries, but we will not be underestimated again. Discipline, coordination, and speed are our greatest weapons. Commander Victor Hale studied alien movements. Some factions are sending small fleets testing defenses, but they retreat before fully engaging. They have learned what we are capable of. The galaxy is beginning to respect humans even if fear drives it. Dr. Laura Mitchell continued her experiments. We are now developing weapons that can outmatch any fleet currently in the galaxy. Shields, propulsion, targeting systems. Every improvement gives us an edge. Humans of Haven Prime are prepared for any challenge. Governor Cole addressed the council. The galaxy has changed in weeks. What was once ignorance has become respect and fear. But we cannot become complacent. Expansion must continue. Technology must advance, and every human must contribute to the strength of the colony. We are no longer hidden, and the galaxy will test us. We must be ready. Ethan Brooks stood in the command room observing the fleets. We are ready. The first battles have proven our strength. The first diplomats have seen our power. Now we must solidify our position. The galaxy must know that humans of Haven Prime are not weak, not divided, and not to be underestimated. Plans were made for further expansion. Systems rich in resources were identified. Colonists, scientists, and soldiers were sent carefully, building settlements and outposts. Each system was defended with orbital stations, mines, and fleets ready to strike. The humans expanded efficiently, never overextending but always growing. Reports arrived of alien factions attempting to challenge human expansion. Small fleets tested defenses only to retreat when met with overwhelming human coordination and firepower. Each encounter strengthened the humans' reputation. The galaxy began to realize that Haven Prime was no longer a hidden colony, but the center of a new human power. One evening, Captain Amelia Ross stood on the observation deck of the horizon, watching the moons of Kepler-99 below. The lights of cities glowed softly, a symbol of human strength and unity. Ethan Brooks joined her, as did Dr. Laura Mitchell. "They will continue to come," Amelia said. "Fleets, diplomats, envoys, and challenges. But they will learn the same lesson every time. Humans of Haven Prime are not weak," Ethan nodded. "And we will be ready. Every system we claim, every fleet we build, every colony we establish increases our strength. Haven Prime is no longer hidden. The galaxy will remember humanity," Laura added, "and with every encounter we grow stronger. Technology, tactics, knowledge, we are building a civilization that cannot be ignored. We have learned from the past and prepared for the future." The first large-scale diplomatic conference was held aboard the Horizon. Alien envoys from multiple factions attended, cautiously observing the humans. Ethan Brooks addressed the assembly. "Humans of Haven Prime have remained hidden for centuries. We have grown in silence, in unity, and in strength. Now we are awake. We do not seek war. We seek survival, growth, and recognition. But we will defend ourselves if necessary. Humanity is not weak. Humanity is not to be underestimated. We are here, we are strong, and we will continue to grow." The room was silent. Alien envoys whispered among themselves, astonished by the confidence and power of humans. Some saw opportunity in trade and alliances. Others were cautious, fearful of challenging humans openly. Over the following months, Haven Prime became a center of human expansion. Systems across the nearby region were claimed, colonies built, fleets deployed. Humans studied the galaxy, learning trade routes, political tensions, and military strategies. Each expansion was careful, disciplined, and strategic. Ethan Brooks oversaw the entire operation. Captain Amelia Ross commanded fleets, ensuring readiness and training. Commander Victor Hale monitored intelligence, tracking potential threats. Dr. Laura Mitchell advanced technology, making ships faster, stronger, and deadlier. Governor Nathan Cole guided the colony with wisdom, ensuring growth did not come at the cost of unity. The galaxy watched. Some feared humans, some respected them. Many sought alliances. Humans of Haven Prime had proven their strength, strategy, and unity. Their hidden colony had transformed into a power that could not be ignored. One night, Ethan stood on the observation deck looking at the stars. The moons of Kepler-99 glowed below, cities and factories humming with activity. Ships moved in the orbital lanes, ready for any challenge. Humans worked, learned, and built. Amelia joined him. "Do you think the galaxy will ever understand us?" she asked quietly. Ethan smiled. "They will learn. Some will fear us. Some will respect us. Some may try to stop us. But every time they will remember that humans of Haven Prime are strong, united, and capable of anything. The galaxy has been stunned once. It will be stunned again." Laura appeared beside them. "We have prepared. We have expanded. We have shown strength and intelligence. Humanity will continue to rise. Haven Prime is no longer hidden, and we are ready for the future." The stars stretched endlessly before them. Alien fleets, governments, and civilizations moved across the galaxy, unaware of the full extent of human power. They thought they understood the humans of Haven Prime. They did not. Haven Prime had awakened. Humans were united, disciplined, and strong. They had claimed systems, defended colonies, and faced the galaxy without fear. Their hidden colony had become a force that could not be ignored. And the galaxy, wide and powerful, had been stunned by what humanity had achieved in secret.